Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dee-da-dum, ba-dum, boom. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey, welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or, in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel and the world of Gyros. Oh my gosh, I am so glad to be back. I am so glad to be back. It's actually kind of nice to be back after having to be away for a little bit. Alright, let's see. 15 debris there. That leaves, I believe, yep, 5 more to go. 5 debris. Technically, we only need 4. Because this piece I've got here is meant to be my filter piece. That's alright, Sana. I was actually busy yesterday. I wasn't able to do my stream like I'd intended. For which, I do apologize, everybody. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you get busy, and you just can't help. You just can't help it. But I am glad to be back for a session. And hopefully this will be the last session we have to do in the Nether for a little while to get the ancient debris we need for the rest of our equipment. That would be so good. That would be so fantastic. I would be so happy to have all of that taken care of. To be able to focus on planning and building more structures in the overworld. I much prefer being in the overworld to being in the Nether. The Nether is a fiery wasteland of doom. And I don't like being here. To be quite honest, I don't like being in the Nether. Hey there, Ryan. Glad you can make it, my friend. Glad you can make it. What is up? As we have just started, we are going to be doing some mining here in the Nether. And hopefully get the last 4 or 5 ancient debris that we need to be able to convert all of our diamond armor and equipment into netherite gear. And to answer your question, Sana, I am doing pretty good. I'm having a pretty good day so far. Pretty chill, pretty laid back. Just doing what I need to do. And enjoying myself while I do it as best as I can. Thank you very much for the rules, Ryan. Sana, we will have to see what happens. We shall have to see what happens. Most of the time, if I get busy, I have no idea that it's going to happen. But when I do know that it's going to happen, I try to let everybody know if I'm not going to be available to do my stream for some reason. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, the channel rules for Guardian Studios are meant to help keep things family-friendly. I like to run a family-friendly ship around here. Yes it is, Ryan. Yes it is. Being on the Eastern Standard Time Zone, that is the time for me right now. 3:15. About 3:15. Uh-huh. I was kind of figuring I went further than I meant to. Torch. It is time to dig our way back. Ah, crud. There goes my gold. Well, not all of it, thank goodness. Not all of it was in there. That was almost way worse. Unfortunately, Sana, it is a single-player world specifically. This world is strictly for single-player, well, play. I was trying to think of another way to say it, but that's the only way I could think of to say that. Yeah, sometimes words can't always be as nice, as eloquent as we would like. And yes, Ryan, the clocks have gone forward from about an hour. The clocks have gone forward an hour over this away. And I'm afraid I'm not really adding people right now, Sana, to answer that question. I apologize, but that is how things are at the moment. Okay, what is with all the lava? I keep hitting the lava. Is this secretly a basalt delta biome? Because I'd expect a bunch of lava to be all over the place if I were in a basalt delta biome. Yep, that's about the summary of it. That's about the summary of it, Ryan. I have upgraded my equipment since then, Sana, if you are talking about what happened to the diamond pickaxe I had on this world. I have upgraded it to netherite. So, I'm actually still using it. It's the pick that I'm holding right now. Hey, hey, hey! Look at that debris! A piece of debris from me! I love finding debris. Ah! Good to know, Ryan. Good to know. Sanad. Okay. Sorry about that. I wasn't sure if the D was actually part of a name you would want to be addressed using. But now I know. Now I know. Alright, gotta pick that up. Gotta get the blocks. Gotta get the blocks. We're done with mining this tunnel. So we're going back to our mining hub with a bunch of new blocks to place. Or with a bunch of new blocks to hoard. Hey, nope. No lava. We don't want the hot juice. No lava. I don't want the hot juice. I do not want to be drinking the hot juice. I don't want to drink it. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to feel it. Hey, that's not where I was aiming. Although that's kind of cool. It revealed some more quartz. Thank you, Sonid. I'm sorry. It is hard to decide for pronunciation for a name just based on the letters. I'm gonna grab this quartz. Let me take the quartz. Thank you, game. It's letting me take the quartz. So, I'll come back down this tunnel one more time to pick up the items I have missed. But I must put away all the items I have collected thus far. My plan for today's stream is to finish collecting all I need of this. Ancient debris. We still need 4 more pieces to secure our ability to upgrade our gear to the best it can be. Let's get rid of all of these junk blocks first, and then we can dump our loot. Boing boing. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum 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 bum 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 bum. Crafting table. Gold conversion. Whoops! I did not mean to place that. There we go. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. We are almost done. Almost done with this bit of mining. We've got almost all of the debris that we need. Come on, my friends, let us go get the rest. Minecraft how it is still really, really good. Whoa, that's a lot of lava coming down. That's a lot of lava. A lot of lava, a lot of lava. Why is there lava coming down from there? Ah, there's a source right to there. That's the way. Well, it's gone now. Hee. I got it. I got it covered. Arrivederci to the hot juice. How did I check my shield? I'm not quite sure what you're asking me there, Sanad. Sanad. I really don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. If I need to check and see how durable my shield is... Oh! Enchanting the shield? That's easy. You get the enchanted book with the enchantment that you want to put on the shield that the shield can have. You put the shield in an anvil, you put in the book, and then you take out the enchanted shield. The one thing is that a shield can only take 2 enchantments so far. Unbreaking and Mending. So far, I've only ever needed to give it Mending. This thing has lasted me ever since. It has lasted for a good long while. Which is a good thing, because I need it to last me a good long while. You are very welcome. So it is a little expensive to do because you do have to get the materials for the anvil, which is 3 iron blocks and 4 iron ingots. But the benefit is a shield that will last you forever, so long as you don't let it break. Which, as long as you're mining or fighting mobs and getting XP, the XP will keep a mending shield from breaking ever. And I can't tell you how many times on Bedrock Edition a shield has come in clutch and saved my neck. Eventually I might get Totems of Undying, but they're not exactly a priority right now. Hard mode, though I may play, cautious I have always been. Okay, that's lava. So that's part of why I always make sure I've got a lot of blocks when I'm down here in the nether, because you never know when you're going to deal with the hot juice. Lava. Some would just call it the hot liquid. I call it the hot juice because the look of it reminds me, oddly, of orange juice. Like a thick, pulpy kind of orange juice. Not a pleasant thing to think of, so it helps think of it that way. Oh, come on with the gravel. I'm tired of gravel. I don't want to have to deal with gravel. Get rid of the gravel. Hardcore is different. I have died on this world before. I have died on this world. I'm pretty sure. Playing hardcore, I don't fancy, because if you die in hardcore, that's it. That world is gone. Java Edition Hardcore makes it so that you lose everything on that world. And then it's no continues, no revival. You are just done. You can only ever spectate it, and if you ever try to leave it without just closing the game, it deletes the world. I put a lot of time and effort into the worlds that I play on. Building my house or base or whatever, building up my farms, farming up my supplies, mining out my tunnels throughout the world, both in the mines and otherwise. I do not want to lose all that because of one errant creeper that just happened to come up behind me and catch me off guard and go kablooey. You know what I mean? I respect people that can play hardcore and do it successfully. But I don't play with keep inventory. I don't play hardcore. Keep inventory feels like too much of a cop-out, and hardcore feels like too much of a risk of, oh, you died by accident, you made one misstep, or one creeper caught you off guard, and then boom, you're done. You lose everything. Say goodbye to the world because you were never going to have it back. I don't fancy that. So I prefer to play just regular hard mode. Because playing easy is just too easy. Playing normal, once you're used to it, feels a little too simple as well. Playing hard mode, it's a challenge. But it's not too much of a challenge, and you don't run the risk of losing your whole world if you die. There's also the point of Bedrock Edition for a long time has not had a version of hardcore mode. That's a more recent development, that Bedrock Edition's gotten access to a hardcore mode. And Bedrock Edition is what I started out on. It's what I play the most for the channel. So that's extra reason why I don't do hardcore. Because for the majority of my time streaming, in general, there hasn't been a hardcore mode for the version of the game that I play. Pardon me 1 second while I get a quick sip of my drink. Now, back to business. Gotta go empty my inventory. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I wish vanilla Minecraft had a backpack. And that the backpack was an item that could hold tons of a single item. Or a lot of different items, but it could hold a whole lot more of them. And stuff just automatically filtered from your inventory into the backpack, or from the environment into your backpack as you picked it up. Modded Java Edition, there are many ways you can make that work, because there's several mods that do it. And it just makes sense. It makes sense, and it feels good to have something like that. But with vanilla, we don't have it. It's a little sad. Pretty soon I am going to have a ton of quartz. Like, a serious ton. I'm sure some people will say, why don't you just keep digging through the tunnel? Why do you bother with saving the netherrack? I saved the netherrack because I may at some point want to use that stuff to build something out in the overworld. And if I have to come back and mine the stuff from walls that I left behind, what was the point? It's better to hold on to every block and item that you can, so that if it's something that is not farmable, and something that you end up needing down the road, you know that you've got however much that thing you've kept stored away to help you fulfill your projects. Of course, it does mean you have to have a lot of storage space, but that's the one and only downside if you've got good tools and gear and such. And seriously, for storage, all you need is some wood to make chests. It's not that expensive to just make chests. And that's all you need for a junk item like netherrack. Just chests in which you can dump all of it. Others may ask, why do you bother with going back down the tunnel when you're done mining in it? Why do you bother picking up all the blocks? The same thing. Because if I don't pick up the blocks and I realize later that I need them for building something, I will be kicking myself over having not held on to all the blocks that I had mined. Plus, leaving the items risks a buildup of lag. Because too many items for the game... If the game has to render too many items, that causes a lag issue. It may not be as big of an issue at first, but the more items there are in the world that the game has to render and load, potentially even animate, the more lag that gradually starts to build up. No, thank you, hot juice. I've already got a drink. I got water. Nice, refreshing water. No worries, Santa. No worries. I totally understand. Oh, pardon me. Oh, hello, 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 hello. We've got a little bit of hot juice in the ground. Time for another unload. So, the enchanting book, the books that you can put on a shield to give it enchantments are Mending and Unbreaking. Any level of Unbreaking you can put on a shield, but you have to add them to it using the anvil. If you don't use the anvil, it's not going to do you any good. You can't enchant a shield using the enchanting table. You have to put the enchanted book in the anvil with the shield, and that will put the enchantment on the shield. You do also have to remember, shield goes in the first slot on the left, enchanted book goes in the middle slot, and then you get your result on the right. You do have to have enough levels, of course, but... no worries. Honestly, the only enchantment you really need for a shield, though, is mending. Because that's all I've got, and ever since I enchanted this shield with mending, I've been able to have it the whole dang time. A shield with mending will last you a long time. A long time indeed. I beg your pardon? That is classified information. I live where I live, and I will not divulge where. Oh, 1 second. Pardon me. I don't plan on doing a face reveal. I don't need to do a face reveal. The face you shall see is the face of my character. Whatever character I am playing in any game that I am playing through. And I can give you one solid reason, one solid example of a reason why. Let us examine what has happened to the infamous and famous Minecraft YouTuber and content creator, Dream. Look at what happened to him when he face revealed. People gave him grief. There was no reason to do it, but people gave him grief. I don't intend to ever have to put up with that. Not for my own face. Nobody should have to be given grief because of how they look. But people will do it. There are people out there that will find whatever reason they can to give somebody grief, particularly online, and I don't intend to give them fuel by revealing my face. So there will not be a face reveal. There is no need for it. You can see the face of my character. That is all that you need. When I say people give somebody grief, I basically mean... I basically define it as either being picked on about it or insulted for it. Things like that. It's a generalized term for me. If I say somebody would give somebody else grief over something, Giving grief means insulting them or harassing them. And I don't want anybody doing that to me. There's way too much of that kind of stuff going on. And I don't want to be subjected to it. And after seeing what happened to Dream and how much he was harassed just for the way his actual face looked, I don't intend to deal with that. I don't intend to deal with that, and so I will not give anyone any fuel to do anything like that to me. So there will be no face reveal. And that is all I shall say about that. I have said what I intend to say, and I will not say any more about it henceforth. And now back to our regularly scheduled Minecraft mining and shenanigans session. Oh, there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her boat and down below. My bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a white whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take the whale in tow. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Na da 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 da. Da 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 da. I have heard of the game many times from many people. Hey, a piece of debris. I have had that game mentioned on my channel umpteen times, a great many times, and I will say what I have said each time. I tried to play that game in a format. I was not able to enjoy it. I did not enjoy the game in the format that I played. And honestly, don't really have any interest in the game. But I know there are people out there that enjoy it. I respect their decision to play it. I respect that they enjoy it. If they are able to enjoy it, kudos to them. Point to them. Me, I couldn't enjoy it, did not enjoy it, and don't intend to play it. That's interesting. I hope you can enjoy it. I hope you have fun. Out of my way, piglins. I've got blocks to mine, debris to find, gold to get, and quartz to collect. Unfortunately, my inventory is now full. Favorite YouTuber? Who is my favorite YouTuber? That's a toughie. I don't watch a whole lot of specific YouTubers. The one YouTuber I really got into watching for a while there, and would still watch if I could make the time to actually sit and watch his stuff again, would be a fellow Minecraft enthusiast by the name of Grian. And if not Grian, then his fellow Minecraft enthusiast and borderline Minecraft expert, Mumbo Jumbo. I say borderline expert because his area of expertise is redstone, which everybody can use a little help with redstone. And he's an expert in the area of applying redstone to in-game projects. I know of Technoblade, to answer your question, Sonnet. I know about Technoblade. I never actually got to watch any of his stuff, but I know about him. I know who he was. He was pretty much the biggest. He was one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers. One of the biggest Minecraft players out there. Possibly one of the best. If not possibly the best player in the whole game. I'm pretty sure there isn't a single Minecrafter that hasn't heard of him, even if only in passing. And yeah, I know he's no longer with us, which is a shame. I would have liked to have seen some of the guy's content. From what I understand, he did a lot. He was actually so big in the Minecraft community, you know, that the developers actually honored him both in-game on the title screen. There's a text that may pop up next to where it says Minecraft. Next to the actual title, they have that little yellow splash of text. They honored him by immortalizing his catchphrase, Technoblade never dies. And for a while there, the Minecraft loader, the Minecraft startup menu, would actually had a pig in the scene that wore the crown that Technoblade's skin wore, because that was part of Technoblade's signature look in-game. He was basically... His character was basically a pig that wore a crown and a cape, and rightfully, because the guy was pretty much a king of Minecrafters. Like I said, he was that big in the Minecraft community. And I don't think there's any doubt of how big he was or how big he was going to continue to be if he were still around. Nope, I do not know that YouTuber, Sanad. I do not know that particular one. I don't recall ever actually hearing that name before. I don't really watch a whole lot of YouTube stuff these days. Most of my YouTube exposure these days is going back and watching videos I've seen before, just to pass the time, and scrolling through shorts when I have nothing else to do at the time. And I have no idea what that last question is. I'm sorry, I do not know what you just asked. This is basically something I do when I have to, or when I'm kind of just chilling. If I don't have any current projects, I often go mining. Either in the overworld or in the nether, and I just chat with whoever's in the chat. It's not all going to be big projects or big battles with the mobs. Sometimes it's just going to be just sitting down and chilling while I mine my way through a part of the world, or a part of one of the dimensions of the world. Because that's stuff that I enjoy. I enjoy doing this. Well, once I find the debris that I need, we will see what happens. I'll probably go to the overworld once I have enough ancient debris, and upgrade the rest of my gear, and then do some general farm upkeep for a little bit. Because I don't really have any big projects planned right now. Hello, hot juice. Probably not, because, like I've said before, this is a solo world. Strictly single-player action. But you are always welcome to come to the chat and hang out. I welcome anybody who can abide by the family-friendly rules to come and hang out in the chat. Better go empty my inventory out before it overflows. Not that it actually can overflow. You just can't pick up anything if it's filled. Always gotta keep something nearby to drink. Gotta be able to stay hydrated. Alright, here we are. Here we are. And now we empty out the junk. Gather up the gold nuggets. We'll make sure we are converting them as often as we can. Boop. There we go. More gold for me. That gold's gonna come in handy when we need to make powered rails for transportation. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Well, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah, Herobrine, the old urban legend of Minecraft. Yes, I know about it. I know what it's supposed to be. Some people like to make the joke that it's some kind of ghost within the game. It's not. It's just an old myth. It's supposed to be a Steve Skin Minecraft creature with blank white eyes. I know all about it. It's just a myth. 'Tis not real. Mojang play it up as if it was a thing, and they've removed it. But I personally have never believed that it was a real thing. I'm pretty sure it's basically one of those, what are they called? Creepypasta things? My respect to people that try to make a story out of it and that use it in animation to build a story, but it's not a real thing. If it ever was, it was probably just an accidental thing that got left in the game, some kind of test mob that Mojang left in the game. The community found it by accident, and then they started theorizing, and Mojang was like, hey, let's run with this. Nah. I personally don't think Herobrine, as the mythos goes, existed. I think it was just like, I've always believed it was a joke or a mistake that got made in the game's programming, and it just got blown up into something that it wasn't. Now, do I know any of this for a fact? No. I am no expert on the game. But I don't believe Herobrine has ever actually existed. I'm pretty sure that it's just the myth. Of course, I'm sure that somewhere along the way, someone has taken up the username of Herobrine and now probably uses the skin as a way to prank their friends. But beyond that, I do not believe Herobrine, as the mythos states, ever existed. Whoop! Of course I fall in a hole. Why wouldn't I fall in a hole? I love falling into holes in games. You never know what you're gonna find. I've been playing PlayStation 4 for several years now. Minecraft, a little less, but PlayStation 4 for a good while. Is a good system. I would have recommended it to people. I mean, less so now. It's kind of being phased out little by little, from what I've seen. But it's still a solidly good system, if you can find one. If you can find a good one for a decent price, I would recommend it. Really? Another hole? Why do I keep falling into holes? I know I joked and said I love falling into holes in games, but not that much. That was one fall too many. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, boom. Ba-da-da-da-dum, boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, boom. I'm sure there's some people out there that ask, hey, why aren't you using beds to blow up blocks and make your tunnels? Control? I like having a little more control over how the mining is done and how my tunnels are shaped. I can't control it if I'm using explosives. You like the way I said that? Explosives? I know it's just TNT or beds, but still. In the Nether, they're the same kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not really keen on using explosives to do my mining. Occasionally, for fun, maybe, but not as an in general means of doing the mining. It's just way too chaotic and way too risky that I might get caught in the blast. Because I can never be sure how powerful an explosion is going to be from TNT or creepers or beds in the Nether, so I'm like, nope, nope, better to stick to what I know I can keep from being too much. I will continue to stream until I feel we have done enough for the session. That's how I normally do it, and that's how I intend to keep doing it. But I thank you for having been here, Sanad. I truly do. Your participation has been very much appreciated. What do we got? What do we got? We've got a full inventory. That's what we got. Hello, Nico! Nico, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the channel, or should I say, welcome back. Interesting username, by the way. Very interesting. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-bum bum bum ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. 40 days, or even more, the line went slack and tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still the whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I hear, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Hello, Hot Juice. Hot juice, we got the hot juice. Breaking the blocks, so we can see if there's any more debris hiding along the roof of the tunnel. That's what we always do. We mine out the 3rd block to see what's up above. And of course, usually there's not really much of anything there, but we sometimes find ore, sometimes find debris, and that's always a delight. Any chance of finding more debris is a chance we take. Especially if it means we don't have to go to another piglin bastion. I have had more than my fair share of experience with the bastions. Thank you. That it? That's it. Time to head back and empty out our finds. Unfortunately, we did not find any more debris on that tunnel, but we might find some more on another one. The hunt for debris continues! But my hope is that this will be, as the title says, the last push. The last effort we have to take before we can fully netherize our equipment. I'm sorry, what are you saying there, Sanad? I don't quite understand what you're saying. It helps when you put all the blocks away. When you get moving, you put all the stuff away. Java or Bedrock? I like both. I have no solid preference between the two, unless it comes to the capabilities. Let me just say, playing with friends or with other people, Bedrock Edition is the most convenient and the easiest. Now, if I wanted to spice Minecraft up with some mods, I would rely upon Java Edition for that pleasure. Because Java Edition has a much more active and long-standing modding community. Bedrock Edition modding has only recently become a much more active scene. With the addition of the add-on system for Bedrock, that is the equivalent to modding for Bedrock Edition. So, if I'm playing single player, I don't care which version I have, unless I want to play something with a few more features than what vanilla Minecraft can currently provide. If I'm looking for that experience, I generally go to Java, because most of the mods and stuff for that version are completely free. And that community has been around the modding scene a lot longer, so there's a lot more out there. Whereas the add-on market for Bedrock Edition is still pretty new, so they're still figuring out how to do all the things they want to do in the ways that they want to do them. But for multiplayer, I would generally say Bedrock is the way to go. Pardon me. My favorite block? That's an easy question to answer. The Ender Chest. Technically, it's classified more specifically as a tile entity block, but it is a block. And the Ender Chest is my favorite because it's the freaking Ender Chest. I mean, you open the thing, you got a full chest worth of inventory that you, and you alone, can access by clicking on that Ender Chest. Anybody else tries to get at the stuff you've put in the Ender Chest, they're only going to access their Ender Chest inventory. So anything you put in there, diamonds, emeralds, armor, tools, whatever you put in there is safe from anyone that may try to take it, and available at any other Ender Chest you find. So, hey. Is it any wonder that the Ender Chest is my favorite block in Minecraft? My second favorite would be the beacon, because it looks cool, and I mean, come on. The effects it can give, you build that pyramid of ore, or that pyramid of valuable blocks underneath it. That's just fantastic right there. But yeah, absolute favorite block in the whole of Minecraft is the Ender Chest. Hands down, no second guesses. Don't have to think twice on that one. Oh, we got a skeleton. We got a skeleton spawning in the depths of our nether tunnel. I do not like having to deal with those morons. They are such big, frustrating morons. Somebody made a freaking really good song based on them, though. I really wish we would find some more debris soon, because I want to upgrade the rest of my gear. Speak of the stuff, and ye shall have it! That's it! That's it! We got it! We got it! Oh, how are there skeletons in the Nether? Simple. They spawn here. They are classified as an undead mob. And the Nether is full of undead. You got zombie piglins, you got skeletons, ghasts, wither skeletons. There's a lot of the undead in here. That's the 2 debris that we needed. If I'm not mistaken, we have just gotten the last of the debris that we need to upgrade what's left of our gear. I'm gonna put a torch there so I remember that's the next tunnel to mine if we ever need to mine in here again. Yes! Good! We got it! Ha 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 ha! Oh, I'm happy about that. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, 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 nope. That does not go in there. That goes in there. Those go in there. The debris does not go in there. Alright, let's put the debris in here for safekeeping. When we get back to the overworld, we are going to upgrade the everything that we possess that can be upgraded. Oh, we are so close to having full power. Full power! Full power! I can't wait. 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 Alright. Let's take it out. Let's swap our helmets and grab our boat. Boop. Bop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-ba. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Do. That should be more than enough gold for our purposes. Let's get to the surface. Up the mine! Up the airy mountain, down the rushing glen. We daren't go hunting for fear of little men. Or so the old phrase goes. I don't know what it means, but meh. I think it basically means tread lightly where you go. You never know what you will find. And drop. Ow. Zoom! Uh-oh. Zoom, zoom! Homeward bound! And here we are. Hey! That is not what I was trying to break. I was trying to break the boat, not the block. Stinking game, getting so laggy. It's sad. It is sad, sad, sad. Oh well. Bum ba da bum 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 ba. Bum bum ba da bum. Spread it out. And then we can cook it up. One little piggy. Two little piggy. Three little piggy. Four little piggy. And of course, 5 little piggy. That's plenty of gold. That's actually 3 more ingots than I need. No, 7 more ingots than I need. Check this furnace. Once this one is done cooking, we know we're good to go. Alright, that's done. That's done. That's done. It's done. Dunzo! Okay, let's break that and get our loot. We've got it! Don't count your chickens before they hatch when it comes to going to the end. I have no intention of going to the end until I am good and ready. And I am not good and ready yet. It's going to take me a while before I decide to go to the end. I'm savoring playing in the overworld and what have you. Alright. Here we go. Oh, wait. I need to place down the ender chest. Gotta do this right. Ender chest. And now, for the upgrades. We're gonna save one duplicate upgrade to use with our diamond hoe once we get that. But now, put that in there. Where's the crafting table? It's another thing I forgot. I forgot to make sure I had a crafting table ready. Oh, I'm all over the place here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only going to use 4 right now, but we've got the 5th for when we need it. Now, and this time for sure. Upgrade. Ingots. Helmets. Leggings. Chest plate. And finally, our Silk Touch pick. Bum ba da ba 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 bum 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 ba ba da 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 dum. Dun 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 da. We've got the full suit of netherite armor and the full set of netherite tools, with the exception of a diamond hoe being turned into netherite. But we will get that later. Oh, this is good. This is really, really good. We are fully powered up and ready to begin finding more projects to build, more structures to put up, all the good stuff. But for now, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages for more content, including my Twitch channel. Make sure to smack that notification bell so you don't miss the next stream. And, of course, most important of all, please share the channel with your friends if you think they may enjoy the content. With that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the world's virtual and fantastical. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. And with that, I bid you bye!